Hello everyone, Shawn Kenney here, showing off my latest acquisition in my Origin 300i space fighter in Star Citizen. Now, right now, Star Citizen is definitely in the early development. All they have is this alpha hangar module release where whatever ships you've pre-ordered you can now see. So I've just gotten this, and with a little help from the subreddit I was able to get a little upgrade to lifetime insurance for it. So this is going to be my fighter. I'm just checking out the pretty basic modules in here so far. This looks like the console that you're going to be able to play around with different weapons, power, thruster modules, cargo. Yeah, pretty much you can go in and you can throw your ship in there, and if you have some extra weapons, you can try equipping those, and they do show up on the model once it loads. So I not going to be doing a whole lot on Star Citizen quite yet. All there is the hangar module, but I am going to be keeping it up to date. Quite clearly, I'm going to need to do some hardware upgrades. As you can see, the video quality is on low. I need about 2 more gigs to hit the minimum system requirements. So I think in the long run, this is going to be one of those games that forces a hardware upgrade in the near future, I believe. I thought we'd check it out, and I wanted to use this as a video opportunity. At the end of this video, I'm going to include the introduction to Freelancer, which was the last Chris Roberts game. There was kind of this space explorer, space fighter game. Frankly, for me, it's the gold standard in all the space sim type games. Freelancer, it came out something like 2001, so it's been around for a long time. So it's definitely going to be looking dated. But Freelancer gives me hope for Star Citizen, because pretty much it's the last project before Chris Roberts left the industry, stopped making games for a while, went on, did other things, and so Star Citizen's just hit 25 million in crowdfunding. Now I chose the 300i just because I love this field of view. You have nothing obscuring, you have a nice bubble cockpit. That was why I went with the Bounty Hunter upgrade. I'm going to have to, maybe upgrade the ship, of course. It just comes with the very basic couple weapons. But, yeah, I just wanted to use this opportunity to talk about Star Citizen, why I think Star Citizen is going to be something special that we get to see. It's going to be a couple years in development. We may start seeing the Dogfighter module sometime around Christmas, I think, is when they're talking about. So we still have a few months before we start seeing the first bits of it getting together. But I did want to do a playthrough of Freelancer in case, probably a lot of people haven't gotten a chance to play Freelancer and don't know what it's all about, because it kind of ushered in the close of a lot of the space sim era. I mean, with Wing Commander Privateer, Wing Commanders 1, 2, 3, 4, I forget even how many, that there was a lot of spin-offs. But I'm going to close here and move on to the introduction video for, this was Digital Anvil, the last company. And so I hope you enjoy, and we'll pick it up in the next episode when I start with some real gameplay and start explaining to you all the great things about Freelancer there is to enjoy. Thanks for watching. So long for now.
It was the 23rd century, mankind's darkest hour.
Heart rate and respiration nominal. Life support online. Initiating cryogenic freezing. Commencing pod lockdown.
had been fighting for so long, no one could remember the reason why it all started in the first place. All we knew is that there were two sides, the Coalition and the Alliance. For decades, millions died for the same piece of rock, again and again. Finally, one side managed to gain the upper hand, the Coalition. Desperation, the Alliance launched 5 sleeper ships. The hope was for them to begin again, far from the war and strife that had befallen Earth, to start free from the prejudices that had divided us for so long. Each sleeper ship was christened after its patron nation. The Britonia, the Rhineland, the Hispania, the Kasari, the Liberty. Against all odds, the colony ships broke through the Coalition blockade and headed for the Sirius system. That was 800 years ago, when we came here to rebuild our lives. We've come a long way since then. We have grown, we have prospered, we have flourished. But we will never forget.
Roger that. All systems show green. SA-14, you're cleared for departure.
Acknowledge, Freeport 7. We'll see you in about 2 weeks.
SA-14, we're picking up unknown contacts on long-range sensors. We're dispatching a fighter wing to escort you out of the system. Godspeed.
Navy Command, this is Freeport 7. We're picking up some strange readings on the long-range sensors.
Alert! Unknown ships have breached the defense perimeter. Man off station!
President Jacoby has asked the LSF to investigate the sudden destruction of Freeport 7. No word yet on whether it was accidental or a deliberate attack. The first handful of survivors arrived on Manhattan this morning.
We're here for medical. Is there anyone seriously injured?
One. Inside. Make sure he lives. He owes me some credits.
Your concern is touching. We'll do everything we can. It may take a while.
Officially, the Liberty Security Force maintains there is no proof Freeport 7's destruction was deliberate, but sources inside the LSF say they suspect the dangerous criminal organization, the Order. We will keep you up to date as the story develops.
A Sidewinder Fang.
All we have is Liberty Ale, friend.
Fine.
Her name's Junko Zane. She's a tough one.
Oh, why's that?
She's LSF. All business. If it's a job you're wanting, that is. On the other hand, if you're looking for something more...
Well, the only thing I'm looking for right now is this drink.
I know you.
No, I don't think so.
The news. I saw your face on the news. You're one of the Freeport 7 survivors, aren't you?
Yeah.
I heard it was pretty bad out there. You know, you're lucky to be alive.
Huh.
This one's on me, friend. It's the good stuff.
Why?
Because it's not every day a man has the chance to start again, huh? To your good fortune and liberty, sir.
Well, it can't get any worse. Thanks.
I understand what you're saying, but I don't have nearly enough people.
Junie, the environment has changed. Well, with groups like the Order taking more and more liberties, indeed now threatening our profits, some in the government feel that we need to increase our patrols in these areas.
You Junko Zane?
Yes?
I believe you have business to discuss.
Wait!
I will leave this matter in your capable hands.
Sorry. The bartender said you work for the Liberty Security Force.
And who do you work for, Mr.
Trent. I work for myself.
What kind of ship do you have?
I lost mine. On Freeport 7.
I see. Are you staying in Liberty long?
I've got a friend who was injured in the attack. He's in medical. I'll be staying at least until he's released.
Well, as it happens, I could use a good freelancer, Mr. Trent. I'll be in the equipment room later. You can meet me there. Oh, and if we are going to work together, call me Junie.
Hello?
I'm pleased to see you. Are you ready to work for the LSF, Mr. Trent?
It's just Trent. And yeah, I'm here to see what you have to offer.
Well, I found this ship for you. It's very basic, and you won't have jump access yet, but this should be good enough for now. This assignment will be easy. All you have to do is babysit a convoy of food and medical supplies. You'll be hooking up with the escort CO King. I'll tell him to expect you. That is, of course, if you're interested.
Sounds good. I'm in.
Good, better get going. I'll have your ship moved immediately. All you'll have to do is go to the landing pad and launch. King will be waiting for you near the docking ring in space, okay? I'll see you when you get back.
Thanks.